Welcome. This video is brought to you by My Shoe Covers, reusable and washable booties for residential contractors with a grip you can count on. If you're thinking about starting a career or launching a business in the pest control industry in Florida, obtaining the proper license is one of the most important steps you'll need to take. In this video, we'll explain everything you need to know about Florida pest control licensing, including the different license types, eligibility requirements, fees, exam information, and preparation tips to help you succeed. Let's get started. In the state of Florida, pest control is regulated by the Florida Department of Agriculture and Consumer Services, also known as FDACS. More specifically, licensing and enforcement are handled through the Division of Agricultural Environmental Services. So, in Florida, pest control is actually divided into several different categories, depending on the type of work being performed. One of the largest categories is structural pest control, which covers treatment for common household pests, like ants, roaches, spiders, rodents, fleas, and bedbugs. There's also a separate category called fumigation, which involves structural and tent fumigation using restricted-use fumigants, and, because fumigation is considered more hazardous, it comes with stricter training and licensing requirements. Florida also recognizes termite and wood-destroying organism control as its own specialty category. This includes treatment for subterranean termites, drywood termites, and other organisms that can damage wood structures. In addition to indoor pest services, Florida licenses lawn and ornamental pest control as well. This category covers treating lawns, shrubs, ornamental plants, weeds, and all sorts of outdoor insects. Bee relocation and bee removal services are another growing specialty in Florida, mostly because of the state's climate and, the large bee population. Most people starting out in the pest control industry in Florida begin as an identification card holder, which is basically the entry-level technician position. At this level, the technician works under the supervision of a certified operator. The technician identification card is usually applied for by the employer within 30 days of hiring the employee. New technicians aren't required to have any previous pest control experience before entering the field, but Florida does require supervised training before they can work independently. Generally, technicians need to complete at least 40 hours of field training before performing pest control services on their own. No college degree is required to become an entry-level pest control technician in Florida. Many employers prefer applicants with a high school diploma or a GED. For most basic technician positions, there isn't any state licensing exam required. The highest level of licensing in Florida pest control is called the Certified Operator License. This license allows an individual to supervise technicians, manage pest control operations, and qualify a pest control company for state licensing. To become a certified operator, applicants need to apply through the FDACS licensing portal, meet the state experience requirements, and pass the state certification examination in their chosen category. Separate certification is required for each category. Most certified operator applicants need about 3 years of documented pest control experience, including at least 1 year working in Florida under a licensed pest control company. In some cases, college coursework in entomology, biology, agriculture, or pest management can substitute for part of the experience requirement. So, applicants usually get ready for the certification exam by studying Florida pest control laws, training manuals, pest identification materials, pesticide safety procedures, and, application techniques. For all categories, you really have to prepare by reading Chapter 482 of the Florida Statutes, Chapter 5, E-14 of the Florida Administrative Code applying pesticides correctly, plus manufacturer's use recommendations and label use directions and precautions for commonly used pesticides and safety equipment. The state exams are generally multiple choice with about 100 to 150 questions, and they usually last between 2 to 4 hours. They're administered either in person or online through the Everblue website at approved testing centers. You'll need to score 70% or higher to pass. If you don't pass the exam the first time, you are allowed to retake it, but you will need to pay additional testing fees. The fee for the Certified Pest Control Operator exam is $300 per category. Anyone looking to operate a pest control company in Florida must also obtain a pest control business license through FDACS. To do this, the business owner needs to first establish a legal business entity, then apply for the pest control business license, submit proof of insurance, and employ at least one certified operator for each category of pest control services the company plans to offer. In many cases, the certified operator has to actively supervise operations and work full-time for the company. For those interested in formal education or technical training before jumping into the industry, Florida has several educational resources available. One of the best known is the University of Florida IFAS Extension Program, which offers pest management training, certification preparation courses, continuing education, and study manuals for the state exams. Several colleges throughout Florida also offer related programs in biology, environmental science, agriculture, and technical sciences. Schools like Florida State College at Jacksonville, Miami-Dade College, and Valencia College all have coursework that can help prepare students for careers in pest management and environmental services. For the most up-to-date licensing information, please visit the Florida Department of Agriculture and Consumer Services website. There's a link provided in the description below. On behalf of the My Shoe Covers team, thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to check out our other videos for more helpful tips designed to help contractors grow and succeed in their businesses.